Out with the old and with the new. That's the thinking over the massive Mesa sports complex, now under new ownership.
So the previous entity that built the really one-of-a-kind facility filed bankruptcy not long after opening. ABC 15's Jordan Bonnke joins us live with the new vision on a relatively new sports park. Hey, Jordan.
Hey, good morning to you guys. Here's a good example of the dichotomy going on over here in Mesa. Right here, you see this big wrap. It says Legacy Sports. In the coming days, that is going to come down. And you'll see over my shoulder here, this is the new ownership group, the Arizona Athletic Grounds. Get used to saying it. They're the ones that took over this facility after a bankruptcy filing.
Through Rocky Mountain Resources.
From the back seat of the golf cart, the new owners of that 320-acre sports complex out in Mesa showed us around their new digs. And this is a seat we've been in before.
320 acres.
In December of 2021, the previous owners gave us the first look right before it opened up. And by the spring of 2023, what was once known as Bell Bank Park rescinded its naming rights due to the owner's financial troubles. Then in May, the nonprofit Legacy Cares that built the park filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. At that point, Legacy owed more than $366 million to over 200 creditors.
And let's be clear, this place was on the verge of liquidation.
Enter Mike Burke. He, along with investors at Rocky Mountain Resources, told the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in December that it closed its more than $25 million acquisition of the park. One of the investors is LA Clippers point guard Russell Westbrook.
And we're looking at different ways that we can partner with him, especially on the basketball side.
Burke says over the next 100 days, vendors from 200 different contacts will be using what's now called Arizona Athletic Grounds. One change will be to remove the liability of a zip line, but part of the new game plan is to bring vendors in that venture beyond sports.
Creating warmer environments, more music-based events, improving food and beverage.
As one of the largest sporting venues in the United States, there's more than 180 playing surfaces for soccer, pickleball, lacrosse, football, baseball, softball, and volleyball. A 3,000-seat outdoor stadium and a 2,800-seat indoor arena. Director of Community Engagement Tori Miraldi looks to emphasize family-friendly events like Food Truck Fridays, a partnership with the Boys and Girls Club, and women's athletics.
We really want to eventually be partnering on such a large level that people immediately know who we are just by the visuals.
All right, I'm standing on one of 16 of the basketball courts inside this 300-plus acre facility out here. You know, outside people have already complained about the parking that was under the previous ownership. That is something the new ownership is listening to and trying to fix here as they come in here in the coming months, because there's still a lot of issues that they're trying to deal with. That's improving Wi-Fi, hotels around the area itself. But whatever they do, guys, nothing can fix this jump shot. Here we go. Oh, man, it was lined up. I'll send it back to you guys.
So close.
We appreciate the effort, Jordan. It's all in the effort.